Julie here. I posted this image, the Ice Queen, on social media and had a few requests for people who would like to see how it was created from start to finish. So I thought, why not? Great idea. I haven't done a video for a while. So this is the finished image, which has got model Jess Amy on it. Hair and makeup was done by the wonderful Emma Marietta. Sorry, Em, I'm struggling over that one. I know them as Jess and Emma. Great team, and we were joined this day with Desley Pitcher as well, who was another photographer. So this was the image. It was shot on a white background, and we had tulle over the top of the white muslin background, and we had a few sticks and things like that. Jess is dressed all in white, and she's got a white wig. She's got icicles for her crown and her necklace, which Emma made. She's also wearing white contacts, so I haven't done anything to her eyes. This is the image straight out of camera, and she's had her face toned down a bit, but she still looks a little bit orange as opposed to everything else because it's white. But I will go and fix that. So there was just a couple of little marks that I wanted to clean up. Jess's complexion is usually quite gorgeous, but there's just a few little marks I wanted to do. I also brightened her eyes up a little bit as well. Added some sharpening to her eyelashes and her hair and things like that. I also whitened her eyes. Normally it's not something I would do. I also did do a little bit of skin smoothing, just because I wanted it to have that really sort of flawless look. Normally I wouldn't do it this far for Jess, because I mean, she's got gorgeous skin anyway, but I wanted to keep the details, whereas this case I sort of wanted it to go that sort of plasticky look. I then grabbed a background. This is one I got off Pixabay, which is just a forest scene, which I have dropped down to I think it was 45%. Yeah, 45%, and put a layer mask on it, and it's a pretty rough layer mask, as you can see. I then painted her eyes in white because I really wanted to emphasize those. And then I did a dodge layer where I put a little bit of shadow just around the outside of the eyes to make them look a little more natural. I then did a glowing light orb, which is an action that I have from Portrait Perfection. This is their Blue Ice light glow. So I just ran the action, and that gave me the glow over her head. Now I also ran it another 2 times, and I did 2 much smaller blue ice glows from her eyes, just to give that whole really creepy, freaky laser beam look. I also did a run a fine art actions by Bella Kotak. This one's Iris, and I did make a few little adjustments in that and drop that down to 80%, and so it's really sort of starting to take all the tonal changes. Then the snow. Now the snow is a couple of different ways that you can make the snow. You can go in and put a noise filter in, and then just put a blur onto it. So if I was to do that, filter, noise, add noise. Oh, because it's, yeah. Hang on, let's try that one again. Let's make that a solid color. Let's go black. Okay. Convert it to a smart object, and now add the noise into it. Oop, what's it doing there? So you can make as much or as little noise as you want. So you really want it to be, this is for your small, I've got it in different sizes. You want it to be Gaussian, monochromatic, and then add a motion blur to it. Probably on a bit of an angle like that. But essentially I added noise in and put a motion blur on it and created it that way, and my, I don't know why, but my camera's having a hissy fit. I do also have an action by GravTrain, which is really cool, which is just called Instant Snow, which is another awesome way you can do it. Then I did oh, what was that? I think it is a fashion action, which is, it was either Alison or Victoria. Sorry, I know that's probably not going to help you because I didn't name it, but it's one of those. It's quite subtle. It basically, what it did was it put a vignette on it, also did a bit of a haze around the edges, it did a slight curve adjustment and a black and white contrast to dull the colours down. So I could have just done all that, but an action's just quick and easy. Then the next one is one of my own actions, but essentially it's a colour lookup, which is tension green set to soft light at 25%, then edgy amber set to soft light at 25%, a foggy night at normal set to 14%, and then I did a colour fill set to exclusion at 34%, and that is the final image. So there's nothing terribly shocking in there. Sadly for some of you, I have used quite a few actions in this just to speed the process up. These are actions that I kind of use all the time, whether it's mine or whether it's somebody else's that I've purchased. Fine art actions have got a lot of really cool actions. What else can I, and Portrait Perfection has got a few that are really cool too. If you're not sure how to use the lookup tables, they're just down here. Go to Colour Lookup and there's a whole heap of different ones that you can play with. Horror Blue would be another one that could probably work quite well on this. That's it there. Or Futuristic Bleak, which really dulls it all down. And you can change the blend mode in those, and you can change the opacity in them as well. So that one's actually kind of cool too, which is desaturated it even further. So yeah, so I'll just delete that one because I didn't need it, but that's pretty much the final image. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough, and maybe I might do a couple more on this Winter Wonderland series before I finish it off. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.